viewers out there. It's your two favorite uncles back here for Cinephellas. I am Logan Myers. That's my good mate over there and good duck over there.
And I'm Henry Hill, and we are back tonight to review a family-friendly film, a movie that just hit theaters a couple months ago. I believe it hit theaters towards the end of 2023. Lately, it's came to digital. I believe it's on Peacock now. You guys can check it out with the family. We're reviewing Migration.
Oh, adorable. Maybe I'll eat you. I'm kidding. Where am I?
Of course, this Illumination, the best in the business right now compared to Pixar. They've been putting out some bangers. Of course, the global box office smash Super Mario Brothers that just came out. And, Despicable Me, it seems like they're putting out new movies every few years, so they're making a lot of money. And their animation has come a long way since the early days. And this is yet another great example with Migration. With family ducks, they're like most families. Kids are always hanging out, want to have fun, and the dad and the parents are working hard and like, let's go on a vacation. That's pretty much the setup of the film. Then convincing the working father that they need to fly south on a vacation to have some fun for once.
Sounds really familiar, son, being a dad. Sometimes you got to get away, and sometimes dads can be overprotective, and that's what Mac is in this film, played by Kumail Nanjiani, and then his wife is Pam, played by Elizabeth Banks, voiced by both. They did a great job playing this couple. Mac, he's very overprotective. He doesn't want to leave the pond that they're at. They come across this other family of ducks. They're all going to fly to Jamaica, and Pam kind of has the idea, hey, why don't we go, for winter? Why don't we go to Jamaica? And he's like, no, we don't need to leave here. Everything we need and have is right here. Why should we go anywhere else? This is where we should be. And it leads into an adventure the rest of the movie. While he says no at first, he finally comes around to go. And we also have Danny DeVito as the uncle of the family, who also goes on this journey with them.
That's right. Remind me much of our Uncle Steve, showing up randomly on a vacation he wasn't invited to, and of course berating the family and the father most of the time along the way, and trying to teach each other lessons, and just to let your kids be kids, not hover over them, and just let them learn and make mistakes. Even as adults too, we can take a lot from this. So there's a lot of messages they relayed in this. But this is a movie that had a lot of comedy, and I wasn't expecting to laugh as much, and I laughed pretty much the entire movie. I thought that the voice cast did a really great job. Of course, Danny DeVito playing Frank, the duck in this. No, not really Frank. But yeah, Danny DeVito's always funny. And there's a scene with a pigeon they meet up with, and it keeps going out in the road and get hit over and over by cars.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
That's funny.
Family and I were just cracking up.
Yeah, this movie is hilarious. It's got something for the whole family. Adults will laugh, kids will love it. I had a great time watching this in the theater with my son, my wife too. We all had a great time at the theater watching this. This is one that the whole family will enjoy. It's got a great message. And, it goes to show you, even when you have an adventure, not everything is going right all the time. Things happen along the way that are going to throw you off on your journey. But if you keep moving forward and keep going towards the goal, you're going to get there eventually. You just have to take your lumps and learn from your mistakes and keep on going. And that's really the heart of this film here. You have a great, terrific voice cast, Kumail Nanjiani, Elizabeth Banks as the mom and dad. They did a phenomenal job in this. Like you mentioned, Danny DeVito as Uncle Dan, who doesn't love Uncle Frank showing up in a movie, and, playing in this as the Uncle Duck was funny. The kids were great. And then, some of the characters that they come across, like in, I think, Central Park at one point, like kind of the assholes characters along the way that they met up with. There's some danger involved. Yeah, it's really has everything, and it really was funny. It was much more comical than I was expecting as well. But some great animation, like you mentioned too. Illumination doing a great job again. I know people had complained about Super Mario for whatever reason, but it's like, come on, you guys are being overly critical. Look at the film. It looks great. The colors, everything was terrific. I had a great time with Migration.
Yeah, we forgot to mention, written by Mike White, of course, from White Lotus. So he had his voice in this movie. He's a vegan, of course, and there's a big scene with the chef that's killing animals, ducks, and serving them to his, people coming to his restaurant. And, the whole scene was really incredible and kind of on the edge of your seat, having to do with this parrot and then trying to escape and get them out of there to get to Jamaica. But the whole scene with the chef was really cool. And thought it had a lot to say in this movie, a lot of cool messages, per usual, a lot of things you can get out of this, and really fun for the whole family, young or old. Had a good time with this. This is a movie I definitely rewatch, and we highly recommend it. So with that being said, I'm going to give Illuminations Migration, I'd give it a 4 out of 5 chef hair pieces.
Yes, I'm agreeing with you. This definitely deserves a 4 out of 5 Kumail Nanjiani hair pieces.
I want to hear from all you animation enthusiasts out there. What did you like about Migration? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite movie in the Illumination catalog? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Check out these wild rascals on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news, and reviews.
Illumination is putting out some bangers. We have Despicable Me 4 coming out later this year. So thank you guys for watching our review of Migration. We recommend it to all you guys, especially, if you have families, kids, and adults. Everybody's going to like this. There's something to like from everybody. And yeah, Mike Waite writing the screenplay has a lot to do with that. It's smart, it's funny, it's got everything in an animated movie that you guys will like. So thank you guys for watching our review of Migration. It's time for us to migrate south. So until the next Cinephellas movie review, I'm Uncle Henry Hill.
Now I'm Logan Myers, signing out until the next movie review. Cheers!